So there you are, cheeks clenched in anticipation of these new 4K 240Hz Quantum OLED gaming monitors, and you can't decide whether or not to wait for your favorite brand's version of it or to just bite the bullet and buy the Alienware AW3225QF because, let's be honest, it's actually available and nothing else is. And I don't want to see you suffer like this, so I'm here to cure that pain. Let's answer that question. Well, in order to do so, we got to talk about the Alienware. Now, when this thing first launched, I was immediately really impressed with it because who wouldn't be? Because it's 4K 240Hz, it's got infinite contrast, it's got a glossy finish, it looks fantastic. But I then realized I had a ton of problems, so I started telling people to wait to order it until they got fixed, and I wasn't too sure they'd actually end up fixing it. And of course, there were a ton of people posting about their problems online as well. Well, I got great news for you. Basically, everything has been fixed on the latest firmware as far as I'm aware. I'm sure there's still some minor things that need to be worked out, but the big ones are completely resolved. I mean, the SDR performance is exactly where it should be. The tracking in HDR is looking good in both HDR content as well as emulating sRGB. And on top of that, they've also gone ahead and fixed the Dolby Vision issues by allowing you to disable Dolby Vision, although it does only work over DisplayPort at this point in time. And I forgot to mention this one, guys, it does now come with a peel on the screen to protect it from shipping damage. So the way I see it, there's basically nothing about this monitor that I can tell you is bad at this point in time. Now, is this type of panel perfect? No, none of these panels, whether it comes from ASUS or Alienware or MSI or Gigabyte, are going to be perfect. There's things I'd like to see improved, such as the ambient light handling while retaining the glossy finish, as well as, say, a better subpixel arrangement and definitely higher brightness. But overall, these are really good panels, and there is nothing wrong with the Alienware at this point in time anymore. So if you're afraid to order it because of problems, at this point, I wouldn't be. I would just go ahead, if you're interested in it, if you want the curved screen, I would go ahead and order this monitor because it's available and honestly, it's good. So I'll have an affiliate link in the description below if you are interested in picking it up. However, there are some decent reasons to wait. First of all, you could want a monitor that has DisplayPort 2.1. Now, as far as I'm aware, there's only two that are potentially going to have it. I know one for sure will, and that's going to be the one coming out from Gigabyte, and then the one from Doe might, although I'm not 100% sure if it's going to be full bandwidth. We'll have to wait and see. And then there's something like if you want a feature such as black frame insertion, or maybe you just don't want to have Dolby Vision on your monitor at all. Hey, I don't blame you. Dolby Vision was such a pain, and honestly, it's even a pain on TVs sometimes. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting one without Dolby Vision as well. Or maybe you want a flat screen and not a curved one. Hey, that's a preference that is totally legitimate. So outside of those things, you know, if you want those things, yeah, then wait. But if you don't care about those things and you just want a really good looking display, it's finally been fixed. It shouldn't be damaged when you get it in shipping. Now, of course, there's a chance that other brands will have higher performance panels. Maybe they'll be brighter. Maybe they'll have some feature that you want. But I am overall impressed by the Alienware at this point in time. And by the way, again, link in the description if you want it. And also, I will have a link to my Patreon, which will get you access not only to the Discord if you want to ask me questions, but also it'll get you access to the best settings for the Alienware AW3225QF. And I do have to stress that because there's a lot of people out there telling you to put in settings for this thing that, in my opinion, are not the ideal way to enjoy it at the best brightness levels and the best accuracy. But in any case, hopefully that helps you guys out. Of course, if you want to wait for a specific one, that's up to you, and I will have reviews on all of them, as I'm sure some will definitely be better than others or more accurate than others, and that is definitely worth waiting for. But if you just want something now, I can tell you the Alienware is good. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, right now it looks like you can actually get 10% off the Alienware as well if you buy some sort of item. So you can effectively get it for around $100 off right now as well, making it not too bad of a deal. Whether you're looking to connect a new console, gaming PC, or just need a fast and reliable HDMI cable to connect over long distances, Rupro has you covered with their certified 8K HDMI 2.1 fiber optic cable available in sizes of up to 50 feet and can deliver a perfect full 48 gigabits per second connection over distances other cables could only dream of reaching. And with 48 gigabits per second of bandwidth, it can easily drive 8K 60 FPS or 4K 144 FPS 10-bit HDR video through its ultra-thin, flexible, and durable housing, and it even supports ER. So if you're in the market for a cable that can drive a beautiful new TV or monitor, be sure to check out Rupro on Amazon today.